Hey folks, welcome back to another edition of On the Icebox with Iceberg Bricks. I'm your boy, Iceberg Bricks, and this is the 31 episode on the Icebox. My guest tonight is Build It All or Die Tryin. It's a tandem group out of Florida, and let's say hello to them. Let's say hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
Hey, how you folks doing tonight?
We're great. How are you?
Doing good, man. Doing good. I'm making it. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. So you got a lot of Lego behind you, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's part of the shelving system we have with our new Lego sets on.
Mm-hmm.
And this is our clean. We cleaned up. It's kind of in front of us. We got a whole bunch of pieces still getting ready to be sorted. So this is a good, nice, clean, organized view. But all around us, we've got pieces. We've got figs. We've got a whole bunch of stuff.
So you living in Lego pandemonium.
We do.
Yeah, the whole room is the only thing in it's Lego.
Our kitchen table usually has the Eiffel Tower on it, but usually has some set either getting ready to build or built. But it's good. We like it.
Okay, that's awesome. Awesome. Tell me what's life like? Like with Lego and being a Bricklink seller, and being a couple that love Lego, and you both happen to be Bricklink sellers.
The Bricklink is interesting. You got to constantly keep up with it, so you're always adding new things on. So that's good and bad. So you don't get as much time to mess around with your own stuff, but it's great. It helps you buy more stuff.
Yes, that's what I've been hearing, from a lot of Bricklink sellers. It helps you buy more Lego, more stuff, so.
It helps you spin it.
Absolutely. And it's something that it's sometimes a blessing and a curse that we get to spend so much time together working. Sometimes we got to get to work, but it's at least we're together, even if we're just got our head down and sorting or building or packing in order.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. The glass is always half full,
It is. We try.
Yeah, it's interesting. Plus, you have to buy a lot of envelopes, a lot of padded envelopes.
Mm-hmm.
Keep that in mind if you're thinking about opening a store.
Oh, so it's like almost like the circle of life. You kind of keep the world going around because I know the post office love you.
Oh, they love him. Yeah, he's
the mailman hates you when you hand him a big, especially with the boxes. Like when you sell your Indominus Rex or your Millennium Falcons. And you're walking out your door, you can barely fit through the door, and you're handing them 12 boxes. Then they're not extremely excited.
We usually stop and we wait and we look out the window, so we can either chase after them or meet them right outside.
Okay, awesome deal. So the $1 million question is how did you both get into Lego?
I was into Lego my whole life, and then we met, and then she got into it too.
So I'm making up for my lost years. I didn't get into it till college, so we're making sure our daughter is into it now, and because it really does. I can parts of my brain that I hadn't used before. Really, you can feel it when you're starting to build something.
She actually bought Market Street. That was like the first set. She convinced me to buy it. And it was half off, so I got it for what was it, like $100, $80, whatever it was back in the day. She made me get that. Got the Eiffel Tower. And we got the first 3 modulars. I forget them what they, but so we ended up having these really awesome sets that everybody wanted a year later. So it worked out really good. She had good eyes, especially at the beginning.
Oh, yeah. Okay, awesome deal, man. You guys are an exciting couple, man. First on a show ever. So
that's awesome.
There you go.
So tell me, you got the Bricklink story, and it's full-fledged and going. What are your Lego aspirations? What's next over the horizon for you?
That's you.
What is it? Yeah.
We want to get we're at about 60,000 pieces right now. I think we want to get more. We started out. I was just thinning out my collection. It was just a way for me to thin it out. I had, like I told you earlier, I had 5 Millennium Falcons. They were falling all over.
And they don't have closet space in Florida, so.
Yeah, no basements. So you got what you got. So we started with figs, just straight figs. They're easy. You could identify them. So now we're getting into, like she showed you, we have all the pieces. You're on our sorting table right now. We want to get our pieces up. So we get 500,000 million pieces. So that's where we're headed now. We've been doing mostly new pieces because they're easy. You just buy the sets, piece them out on Bricklink. It's real simple. so it gets us figs and it gets us pieces. But we'd like to get it to where it's more of where you can get everything. Type of
we want to have those pieces for us too. You know, we just recently made what's it by JK?
I forget his name.
The guy who has those we did the Earth with the moon and the sun. We recently made that, so we want to have our pieces organized. So if there's something fun that we want to build, it's ready to go. We're not hunting for them.
If JK sees this, the only reason I can't remember his name is because I think of JK Rawlings every time, and then I forget. I can't ever remember. But yeah, so we're starting to do the mocks, and we got into the Technic. I don't think you can see.
I sent him pictures of them.
Okay, yeah. Above us, there's all Technic stuff.
Okay. Yeah. We asked you about that. So, like, with what's unique about your mock building up process? What's unique about it?
Well, with the Technic stuff, we have the BuWiz and we have the Smart Brick. So I try to get every function to work without making the model look any different. So I try to keep it as stock as possible. So I think you got pictures later on of the 24-hour race car. That's one of my favorites. The only engine you can really see while it's moving is the servo motor for the turning. It's in the cab, but it's got 5 motors in it. And with the BuWiz, you can control every function at once. So it all runs. So that's what we're basically trying to do now. That we're starting to make more race car type vehicles from scratch. We haven't finished one yet, but that's what we're working on now. Trying to just make some fast turning, just crazy stuff.
Oh, that's awesome, man. So, like, when you're building these race cars, right? Are you allowing others to see, like, step by step?
Maybe one day. Because you don't know what you're doing is right. So,
definitely do it, man. It gets your views up, especially you get new to Instagram. It gets your views up and stuff. Like, definitely do it, man. Definitely do it. It's worth it.
There's no information, like when you research this stuff. There's no one who just tells you what the differences are. So there are definitely some things I want to do, and the 24-hour race car and stuff. I'll make a video out of it. But when you're first doing it, you mess it. You got to rebuild it 25,
Usually
30
our
times.
daughter wants them to build it so fast so she can play with it. So
we have a daughter, so things go off the rails, man. So once I get them fixed and done, then what I'll do is I'll deconstruct them. Then I'll know how I did it. But right now, I couldn't even tell you how I got it to work because I've rebuilt it so many different times. I don't even know what I did. But yeah, the 24-hour race car is my favorite. That and the truck. The red truck is awesome. I don't know. Do you guys ever talk about those extra bricks like the BuWiz? It's
yeah, we do.
Yeah, they're sweet. Get one. They're awesome.
Yeah. So now, do you have any other you two? Do you have any other hobbies outside that you may bring over into your mocks?
We love to travel. So one of the things that we've wanted to, our dream would also be to create room like a lot of people have, where you have a city where you have the monuments and landmarks. So he has built some special places that we've gone to, like pizza shops and everything. That's the one reason we've kept the Eiffel Tower. We can't sell it because Paris is a special place to us.
Yeah, we'll make pictures. Like we'll pick pictures from different
trips. He did
trips.
the Las Vegas Strip.
Yeah, we'll build a Lego version of the picture. We should have took pictures.
I know, and
I forgot all about that.
Our daughter knows like what the Taj Mahal is as a 4-year-old because we had it and built it. We ended up selling it, but that's something that she's learned from the different landmarks.
Yeah.
Okay. It's awesome deal. Yeah, Lego's a learning block, isn't it? It's a learning block.
It is.
It is. So obviously, you two made Lego a part of your life in a big way. So would you say that Lego's therapeutic for you, and how?
It is for me, especially.
It is. Sometimes when I've been, dealing with some stress lately, it really is just to build something for fun, not to sell it, not to, have that on your shoulder that you're getting it ready to sell to make money, but to build something for fun. And it really does. It clears your brain and in some way that, reading a book doesn't, or, going for a jog doesn't. It's a different kind of thing for your brain.
It definitely relaxes you. That's what I started doing the Technic stuff for. I bounced from thing to thing. We had like every Star Wars set, and then I get rid of those and I swap it for something else. But yeah, when you just crack that box, it's great for the first like hour and a half. And then like the last hour, you just want to be done. You know what I mean? So it's definitely got that tipping point, especially since if I don't finish it at night after she's asleep, it'll get destroyed in the morning. So it's got to be finished. So like when I built the blue truck, that was, you know, after like hour 3. But before that, man, it's the best.
That's what he still does on Christmas morning. That's he gets a set, he opens it, and he ignores everyone else.
I don't see my family on Christmas afternoon. I have lunch with my family, and then they get out of my face until I'm done with my set. And I've been doing that since I've been 12. My mom gets me a Lego set every year. I have every Lego set she ever got me, and I just sit there like, everyone leave. Just get away from me. So I love it. I do love Christmas.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But what do you get the guy who got all the Lego in the world? I mean, what do you get him?
It's tough. I mean, I try to get him some kind of accessories. Like we have all the ice cube makers and all like the home kitschy stuff.
But have you seen the Lego? They're every month. They're dumping them on us now, man. You can't keep up. Yeah, I'm trying.
This month is the worst.
Did you see that? Oh. Dude, I bought so many of those Hulkbusters. You can't see them. Not that one, but you know the first Hulkbuster set? I said, this Hulkbuster is sick. Everybody's going to want it. I bought 25 of them. I put them on the shelf, and I just ignore them. And I saw the magazine where they re-released it. I was like, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
Killing me. You're killing me. I see you got the new Hulkbuster back there, too.
Yeah, it was awesome build, too.
Was it?
I was locked in. I was like you. I was locked in. I started, and I couldn't stop.
Dude, that thing looks great. I'm getting me that.
Awesome, yeah, it's massive. I'll show you after the show.
I love it. I love it. I got about 20 of the little ones. If you want to make some small ones, just hit me up. You need any.
I got you. I got some friends. We'll hit you up.
Oh, you know it. It's amazing.
Yeah, man.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it is.
You just never can tell. The Doctor Strange set got me too.
That got me. I got that set right here, my friend. I got that set right here. Right. I had to trade some stuff in, man, but I got it. And yeah, man. It just this month is terrible for your pockets for Lego.
Dude, I have to resist with every urge in my body not to buy the sets when they come out. Because when you have the Bricklink store, if you buy it when it comes out, you're 3 years from selling it. If you're going to sell it. So I always end up buying last year's stuff now. But some of that stuff that comes out, and you got to like chain yourself to the front door. It's like, I got to get it. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, man, you gotta have it because it's brand new, man. But you're more better off waiting, and getting it at a cheaper price because it's sticker shock.
You saw those. You saw the Technic stuff. I didn't have any Technic stuff. I sold everything I got Technic until the end of January. So everything you see Technic, I got in the last month and a half.
Oh wow, yeah, and those aren't cheap sets, man.
No, they're not. They're not.
And I only built half of them. I gotta.
Is it me or they keep making them bigger? They're making the models like a lot bigger, like large, like that truck.
I gotta bring that truck in. You gotta see that truck. That blue truck. I don't know. Have you seen the tractor? You know the tractor they came out with, the green tractor.
Yeah, the green one.
Those wheels. It's the same wheels, but it's got 6 of them. And it doesn't have very good reviews. If you look it up on YouTube and stuff, because people drive it outside and the way the posi works, it doesn't spin. I'm telling you right now, you have that inside, it is awesome. It is awesome. Yeah. I was towing the 24-hour race car last night with my daughter. That thing hoisted it up and towed it straight Lego, no modifications whatsoever.
That's the worst thing they ever done because now you really playing with the Lego. You really you're hands on with it now.
Oh man,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
She drives it.
What was your most difficult project that you did? What was your most difficult?
That's a good question.
Have you built the Eiffel Tower?
No.
It is tough because it's the same color. Anything I think that doesn't have a variety of colors it's just, it's mentally taxing.
The Eiffel Tower is the favorite thing I ever built the first time out of the box. But when you drop it and you have to rebuild it, last time I built it, the third time I got done and they lean. If you miss a piece, it leans. So I punched it. I punched it. I was so far I punched, so I had to build it 4 times. So that's the worst. You drop your Eiffel Tower, which if you ever move it, you will drop it. Putting that thing back together is a nightmare. It's 3,000 dark gray pieces. It's terrible.
Yeah, I'll pass. I'll be that's something I'll end up tossing out because I off of frustration.
I know. I smashed it halfway through building. Start over. It took me 3 days. I was losing it.
Man. So I guess you said you're new to, well, you're not really new to the Instagram, but I mean are you new to the AFOL community?
Well, I've been trying to build a following. He's not in. I told you he's not into the social media. So I'm trying to get us some followers. I've been trying to do different coupons and discounts throughout the year. So I haven't gotten a huge reception from it. I've gotten a little bit, but I'm trying to merge. There's all these and all that. So and people making homemade things. If there's a market for that, and I know there's other people out there. I'm figuring that that's a place where we can advertise, and if we have discounts or coupons that we can let people know through there.
Yeah, definitely do that. But every picture that you post, make sure you hashtag a lot. Like hashtag everything you can think of, like every name, every phrase. Make sure you hashtag it, because then that'll keep your picture in circulation on Instagram. And
and everything that's trending.
You got a lot of boxes behind you. Use those boxes, take a picture of them. So
this is probably the only time you'll ever see me on the internet.
No.
So enjoy it.
Come on, man! You got to be a social bricklink seller, man.
Yeah, let's do it.
He's a social guy, so
yeah.
So what we got the difficult project. What was your most satisfying one? What's the one that you like the best? Box or out of box?
Well, you like the modulars.
I do. I love building the modulars. It's just it's something about when you finish it that you have this house to play with. And it's not a house, but it's just a business or something. And the different levels, the different floors, and all the detail that goes into them is really satisfying.
Yeah, when you motorize the Technic stuff and the mixer, I don't know if you guys have the Fairground mixer. It's not out anymore, but the Fairground mixer was tight. That thing, because you could, it has all the glow and dark pieces. So
anything
when you have a little kid, and you light it up and you turn out the lights and it's spinning and
putting, her Lego people or not, man. Like when she's putting them in there, it's just
that set is sick. That one's great. But then anytime you make like the 24-hour race car or the truck, any of the stuff that's not motorized, and you find a way to motorize it, that's fun too.
Yeah.
The mixer, the Fairground mixer is tight.
Man, you're gonna have me buy some Technic.
Dude, don't do it until you're ready. Don't, because you gotta buy engines and controllers. Space. And they get you, man. They get you, and it's all pack ordered. So, like, killing us. The servo motors. Every car you build, you want to turn is $25 for the servo motor. And I didn't know that, so I got in deep in a hurry. Wasn't paying attention.
You can't get out of that once you're in.
Oh, it's crazy. It's so much fun though, and of course you have to have the parts. I'm sure a lot of your viewers have mocks and they have their own little thing. I mean, you got to have a couple 100 pounds laying around. You got to be digging.
Right.
It's worth it.
So out of your Lego life together, what was your most memorable interaction you had with your Lego hobby?
I think for a while he ran the store by himself. So when we had our daughter and I had time off work and I really started working with the store, and getting involved with it. And I mostly do the order packing. So if there's a mistake ever, it's always my fault. But
Yes.
but when I started being a part of the business, I think that's a memorable time for us in our Lego life together.
Absolutely. We did a few not what are they called? We did a few shows, and it was nice it's nice when you meet the people that are out there. You know, there's a lot of us out there, and it's amazing. Anytime you go to the Lego store.
Yeah, going to the Lego stores. We've only been to a couple. One out in Denver. Of course, the Orlando one is pretty close to us.
That's the closest one.
So when we went there for the first time as a family, that was a really special.
That's always
memory.
Fun. Yeah, it's just anytime you get to talk to the people out there, it's a lot of fun. It's just a lot of fun.
Yeah. I agree that I do. It's nice to find like-minded people.
Absolutely.
Hey folks, we are on the second half of On the Icebox. My guest today is Build It All or Die Trying. That's a good name, good catchy name.
He thought of that.
my friend who also has a store helped me come up with that name.
That is awesome name, man. Very creative, very creative.
Thank you.
This is the second half of the show, so we're going to go straight to the PowerPoint, and we're going to see some of the items that Build It All or Die Trying has made, and see what they have. All right, so let me share my screen. So now in this part, they can't see you. They can't see you.
That's right.
They can't see me.
Who did that? That's the guy we like.
JK, somebody.
We gotta look him up. We gotta give him a shout out.
Shout out.
JK Brickworks.
JK Brickworks. The guy is amazing. If you're gonna do any mocks, check his stuff out first. He comes up with the most creative stuff.
We have a wish list of stuff we're gonna make.
You've ever seen in your life. It's unbelievable.
Okay, all right. JK Brickworks. All right. Awesome deal. All right, here we go, folks. We're going for the ride. So you're in the Technic. Tell us about these pieces and what they mean to you. And,
okay, so that's about the process. Yeah, that's that 24-hour race car I was telling you about. And if you look really carefully, you can see the motors under the hood. That has 5 motors in it, though, including the servo. I tried everything to hide that servo a little bit better, but that's it. That's the best I could do so far. But that's what I'm talking about. So you can do all the functions on that with the ViewWiz. That's the key, because with the ViewWiz, you don't need the extra battery pack and you don't need the RF. You just need the one brick. Okay. So that runs 6 different things, plus it has lights. And you can't. I should have took some more pictures. I didn't really. She told me to take more pictures, and I didn't. So
he doesn't always.
My bad.
He doesn't always listen to me.
My bad. But I should have taken, especially of that one, because that one you can hardly even tell it's motorized. Okay. And I do it with. I try to take as few of the original pieces out as possible. So I have to. So I end up having to work the gears all through the existing stuff. So that one's cool. And then that's the dragster next to it, and we obviously put motors in that too. But that one I just slapped together for my daughter. So that's there's nothing real special about that one.
Awesome deal.
See the front of the blue truck there too in there.
Yeah, I do. That thing is awesome, man. The wheels on that thing is huge.
Dude, yeah, I know. That's the B model. What's the number on that? I have it behind me. That's the B model of that new purple truck. I'm sorry, I'm describing these like a 5-year-old would. Because I can't remember anymore. Everything's purple truck, blue truck, green car.
We call it the truck patrol. We play with them.
Yeah, we call it the truck patrol. But that's the so what that is, what we did there was that turns and drives now.
Okay.
So that one's motorized too, and that one's not normally motorized either. And on the right, you can see the Volvo truck, but that's a simple modification. But yeah, that is real cool because it actually turns on that central pivot. And it makes it real. It makes it a lot of fun to drive. And you can see that these are set up. I only have one ViewWiz right now.
Okay.
I set all these up with the regular Lego stuff, or I use the Smart Brick, the S Brick. I'm sorry, the Smart Brick, the S Brick. I have that. I don't know if it's on any of these, but that's right there. So that's a normal thing, normal way to go. I should have taken pictures of gear ratio.
Should have.
Next time, Iceberg. Next time, Iceberg.
Definitely.
Never does homework.
I never do homework.
Definitely, man. These things look cool, man. Look at this right here.
Okay, that's what I was going to tell you about. So what you can do with the L motors and the other motors is you can actually gear rate them really low. So you can make the things move a lot faster. So what you can see there is the two L's, and I actually made the frame with the servo. So in between those two L's is the servo, and that actually, they're connected so that actually makes the frame.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. We lose you there? Hold on a minute. Oh, we lost him. No. We'll get you back in here, brother. Let's see if we get him back in here, folks. We're having a little technical difficulty. So we get him back in here. We lost him. Let's see here. Oh, that's a bummer. Ah, there you go. You're back.
Yeah, we're back on the cell phone now. I guess it doesn't matter because
Okay. Yeah, you're good. All right.
They can't see us now anyway. I don't know what happened there.
All right. Let's see here. Let's see. All right.
Oh, now you can see the Technic boxes above me now, though.
Let me see here. Let's cut this back in here. So we're here. We're here. All right. So, all right, go ahead. You were talking about the frame on the truck.
Yeah, the frame on the truck.
With the servo.
Yep. Let's go on this. She's plugging in.
here you can see a little tour. This is where all the magic happens.
Ah.
Hook it up. All right, let's see this truck. You can see this now, can't you?
Can you see it?
Boom. I'm good when you are. Got Legos stuck in.
Okay. Can you see the PowerPoint?
Not on us, man. We see you.
Oh, you see me? No. Wait a minute. Hold on.
I see you.
Oh,
can see
no.
you and
Okay. Oh, my bad. I was in here trying to pull up the chat. All right, let me share my screen. Sorry about that. Sent to everyone.
That's all right.
There we go. All right, let's try this again.
There we go.
Yeah, that's some of them we got there. Yeah.
All right, so we're here. We should be here. Here
One
we go.
more. Yeah. So what you see there is, like I said, the viewers, but those are, those two motors are running one gear in between them, and I'll have to send you a picture. It's real simple to set up, but it gives you like a 5-to-1 gear ratio, and they have enough torque. They have enough torque to support it. So you can make your. It's so simple, and it's the easiest way to make your Lego models faster, especially if you're just going to use the official Lego stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way to go. It's like I said, it's real easy. They hook up, and the setup will support 2 large motors too. So you can make it where they have lots of torque and lots of speed.
Okay. Let's see here. All right.
There's the truck patrol.
Yeah, that's the truck patrol. Okay. So almost every single vehicle on there is, if it didn't already come motorized, is motorized now. So that she can, get
her snacks.
Oh yeah, she loves getting her snacks.
Okay, I'll fix that.
I got
snacks.
it. They can't. Yeah, like if she's in the living room.
Not me, our daughter. Not me.
Yeah, if she's in the living room and she wants snacks, she can have them delivered.
Okay. Man, this is quite the collection you got here, man. And
I started those in the end of January.
Man.
That's why you see mostly newer stuff. That one is the B model of the Arctic truck.
Okay.
I would love to have the A and B models of everything. The orange truck in front is one I made myself, but it's just the B model of the new green and black and white race car for $100. But and the Arctic truck comes straight from the Arctic truck.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is an awesome collection you got there, sir. So tell us what you got on the shelf, man. What you got on the shelf?
Okay, there's a BB-8 behind the truck. That was before we took the bucket excavator down. But those are some of our the stuff that she likes to play with. So that's the R2D2 UCS. That's the Monsters House, and then you'll start getting. I don't know how many you took.
There's the other side.
But then you start getting into the modulars. That's what our daughter likes to play with, so that's what we let her play with.
And she loves BB-8 and R2D2.
Okay.
Yeah, she loves the droids. Yeah, so those are in her playroom. That's why you see the regular houses underneath of them. Oh, now we're
there we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is our store organization. So we have these giant toolboxes that are by color, and so we have the drawers, and it's by piece. So we've got about 3 of them. They're pretty big.
We have 5.
5. And that's our organization for our store.
Yeah, that's when you start your bricklaying store. When you start moving into the area of pieces, that is the number one problem, is how to sort, how to find them.
Okay.
It's just a nightmare. So that's what we came up with originally. We have a couple other things going now.
And we've had to collaborate with how we store things, because the way he thinks about how things should go, sometimes it's different than how I think things would go. So if I'm looking for a piece and he organized it, I can't find it because it's not where I think it should be. So we've had to collaborate on how we sort them and store them.
Yeah, when we switched over from me packing all the orders to her packing the orders, it was a little rough. But yeah, so that's how we do it. That's one way we do it. And if anyone's starting a bricklaying store, we have like I said, we've helped 2 other people start their stores. So, feel free to shoot us a question if you want. There are less expensive ways to do it.
Okay. Awesome deal. Yeah, man, you got quite a storage unit. Yeah, storage units here.
Who's fighting a dog with a pot and a pan?
That's not a dog.
Oh, is
it? That's a squeaky wheel to a door.
There you go.
Right.
That's another thing I whipped together. To store pieces. It's cool. It works, and it was a lot cheaper than the toolboxes.
It's a lot easier too, because you just slide them out. So if you're doing something real fast, you can just slide them out instead of a whole drawer opening.
Yeah, and you see there's some gaps there because we haven't quite filled it yet, which is actually good because I don't want to build another one. But those are all of our new pieces. So everything in the that you've seen so far is all of our new piece stock. We're going to do a bin style sort for our used pieces.
Gotcha.
Yeah, use Ziploc bags and numbered bins.
That's our kitchen table.
My favorite. It looks like my kitchen table.
You see the Eiffel Tower? It's cool. You just don't want to knock it over.
Yeah, that's that would be a nightmare.
Well, you see the black pearl next to it. Everyone's seen a black pearl. So it gives you scale. We put the Lego lantern there too. That is the most fun set to have in your house, I think.
It's a good conversation piece.
Every time you walk into the room, you can't help but notice it. And,
just like you.
Just like me, yeah, exactly. So it's great. We love having it. It's the problem with those is they're just so big. Every now and then you want to, put a turkey on your table or something. Too bad. Legos only.
Yeah. No turkeys on my table. None.
That's right.
So tell us about this awesome build here.
That's the JK build.
Mm-hmm.
You want to tell them that?
No, how long did it take you? Not very long, maybe a night.
Well, so JK, again, give him all the credit. He has it's on YouTube. He gives you the parts list and instructions for everything. The only thing I did to modify it was I built a base for it. That battery pack actually goes inside the base, but I had just put batteries in it, so it's out.
I think they're out again because we run it so much. I think the batteries are dead.
We run that thing all the time. But basically what that does is the sun spins, the earth spins, and the moon goes around the earth. Okay. And it is just amazing. I think it takes 368 days for it to do a full circle, but it's really close. It's really close to, the earth spins once is a day. He did just an amazing job. Like I said, we got that. I'm not so creative. So, I made his model. I just motorized it a little different.
I got you.
So I like to find ideas and then, tweak them a little bit to fit kind of what I want to do.
Awesome deal, man. Awesome deal. This thing looks pretty nice, man. I like it. You did some of your favorite, which is the Technic. You lean more towards the Technic, and man, you made this thing awesome.
Yes, thank you. That's all we took. That's my bad.
You're fine. You're absolutely fine. You're absolutely fine.
We have Legos everywhere.
So show us the Lego.
Well, I moved it a little bit.
Well, they're right here.
Now we're on the phone. The Lego room is so we're doing in the middle of about a 500 or 600 pound sort. So things are everywhere. There's Legos here.
We've got big bins that are by color, so we're trying to get through the sorting by color, and then we can go into the piece to add the used pieces to the
We can give you a spin if you want, but just pardon the mess.
You ready?
We're ready.
You want us to spin it? Okay, so we're in the Lego room. So these are the shelves that we have for the new stuff. We have them all behind us.
And our packing supplies for the store.
And this is half the shelf here. So there's 3 more, because we're high up. I told you about the sorting table. And then we have, the Legos over here. You see how deep it goes. I don't know. And then over here, this is going to be where we're going to do, like I said, the used piece. And you see all the envelopes?
Yep.
But keep all your bubble wrap, people. Keep your bubble wrap. You don't want to buy it. But you can see we're starting, so there's like bluish gray. So each one of these bins is going to be filled with each individual color. Is what's going to happen eventually. And then we got to sort it down to piece, of course. That's my wife right there. And then here, I cleaned off a lot of the shelving. We've actually sold a bunch of things. Recently. It's because I'm switching out, like I said, so you'll see some stuff like there's, and then there's the Ferris wheel. And I have some Star Wars stuff still left, but this is all gonna be where the Technic stuff goes. So this wall used to be from the ceiling to the floor shelving with all of my sets on it. But I switch it out like I told you. So now I got it down to one shelf because we need the space. So that's gonna be all that. These bins over here, can I see, what am I looking at here? Okay, yeah. So those bins over there, the white ones, those are full of minifigures.
Okay.
So that's where the minifigures go. And then, let's see here. Where can we go now? I'm trying to show you our table. Yeah. So we have, like, these bins are all minifigures. See, this one, this one, this one. So we're doing, right now, we're working on, like, the last few days, instead of doing pieces, we've been working on, minifigures.
I think that's more fun to find them and put them together. The ones in the sets, and that to me it goes faster than sitting there and doing by piece.
It's fun, but inputting them into the computer takes so much longer. But so right now, what did we do? I did all of our Harry Potter I did our series figures. So what we do is
And then you find ones that you want to keep when you're going through it. You find so many that you're like, oh, I want to keep this one.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we keep a lot. But so right now in our store, we've been putting them, at least for probably the next week or two. What we're going to do is we build up our minifigures, a few thousand, whatever. We probably have 3,000 or 4,000 right now. So what we do is then we organize them by type. You put them in gallon bags. So if anyone's wondering, if you're buying Legos, a gallon-sized baggie holds 400 minifigures. So a sandwich bag holds 100. So if you're ever at a flea market and someone walks in with a sandwich bag crammed full of minifigures, it's 100 figs. So pay accordingly.
Good to know.
Just a little piece of information you're going to want to know later on. But then what we do is we sort them, and then we go on the Bricklink. We make whatever figures we can, and we piece the rest out just to get them so we can start again. Because if you don't, you just end up, you try to finish them, and then you have them for 5 years, and you might as well just sell the parts. So that's what we've been doing lately. So if you go on our store, we did collectible minifigures. I did the Lego Movie, the Harry Potter, and I've been doing Ninjago all day. So there's going to be lots of minifigure parts to those. And then I'm doing Lord of the Rings later, and I have about 8-10 pounds of Star Wars figs I got to go through.
Jeez.
They're a nightmare. They're a nightmare. So they'll probably be last.
Yeah. All right. One more question before I let you off the icebox. So 50 years from now, 50, maybe 60 years from now, depending on your age, right? So you hand this fabulous business of Lego over to your heirs, your children. What do you say to them?
What do you want to tell them?
I think that this is something that gave us such great joy, and it's a time where we could be together. We could make money to support our family, and that I would hope that they would continue with that and in that tradition and supporting themselves, being able to provide for your family, but also spending quality time together.
I'd say don't screw up. That's the Lego business is good. If you have the space and you have the time and the patience, it's definitely worth doing. Definitely worth checking out.
Awesome deal, man. Awesome deal.
That's a great question.
I usually try to throw in like a future or past question in it. So, just kind of make you think a little bit, make you reflect a little bit. Yep.
That's your thought.
I want to thank you both for stopping in on the Icebox. I appreciate you both for spending some time with me this hour. I do. And getting to know you. Where can folks on Instagram find you? And on Bricklink?
They can find us. Our Instagram is at Build It All or Die Tryin. No G, just Tryin. And
I can't believe I did that.
And once they find us, if you look at our profile, we have the store link in our profile. But it's the same name.
It's the same name as the store. So if you search store name.
So if you're not into Instagram, like some people are, if you search for store name or Build It All or Die Tryin.
I got nothing against it.
Awesome deal. Awesome deal. I appreciate you both for coming by the channel. Folks, I want to thank you for watching and tuning in with a dynamic duo as such as Build It All or Die Tryin. They're a couple down in Florida, and they love Lego, in love with each other, and love Lego. And that's it. They make Lego look great, man. Very vibrant.
She does that.
I like it.
Thanks for having us. This has been really fun.
Appreciate you both for stopping by. All right, folks, that's the end of this segment. We'll catch you next week. I bid you peace, love, and Lego. Have a good night.
See you guys.
Good night.